I am frustrated, beyond frustrated, with the product that is Madden 25 Ultimate Team. If you guys thought College Football Ultimate Team was broken and in a beta phase when it first launched, welcome to MUT 25. We're going to go over and recap really the day one, what would happen, the laundry list of issues that are going on right now in the game, and hopefully some expected changes. First up, we've got the Season XP booster we were supposed to get for playing College Football Ultimate Team. Now, this isn't for everybody, but it's for a problem for a lot of people. Like I said, as many others, have not received the MUT tip to exchange for 61,000 Season XP. I would actually be at level 17 or 18 right now if I were to get that collectible. Some people have gone back onto Cut and played a solo, come back to MUT, and they have gotten this MUT tip, but that did not work for me. And the other main issue with more so the College Football Ultimate Team reward cross progression is the Ultimate Alumni players. And I'll actually go to the Ultimate Alumni program. You were supposed to receive 3 players, and for a majority of people, I would say probably 80 to 90%, you have either only received 1 or 2 of the fantasy packs, and then you go to choose, the players. There's a 80 Josh Allen, an 80 Myles Garrett, and an 80 overall Saquon Barkley. Again, no update, have no clue when this is going to be resolved. I actually can also show you, if I go to collectibles, I think I actually have, it says, yeah, see, like, I have all 3 of the tips. Uno, dos, tres, aka, I have earned all 3 of them in College Football 25, but for some reason, I never received that 3rd and final pack, which is, again, frustrating because having an 85 overall at launch that we were expecting is very, very big, right? Saquon Barkley is one of the best running backs right now in the game, and I would love to have him on my No Money Spent team. If you want extended coverage of the market and how I make my coins, subscribe to the Coin Bible exclusively on Team Get Lucky, link in the description. Now let's get into the auction house, and for some reason, someone at EA, and I'm speechless when it comes to this. I'm speechless. So there's a few things right now going on within the game. Right now, we have minimum price ranges on every single base card or champion or hero. The only cards that do not have a price range are plat cards. So if I were to go to, and this will be another thing, we'll get into it, 80 to 81, you will notice that there are quite a lot of 80 overalls at 28.645 because that is the minimum price for an 80 overall. For some reason, we have this in the game, and it is not allowing people. I was lucky enough to be on very, very early. I was able to get on like 45 minutes early through New Zealand. I was able to sell a few 80 overalls and stuff. But some people are stuck with the cards they either got from crude rewards, from packs, from rewards. It just, like the entire 80 overall filter is cards at 28, pretty much 1,000 coins. And they have the 81 overalls at 44,000 coins. This also extends all the way up to, I'll actually reset the filter. This extends all the way up to the champion level 85 overall preseason players. They are stuck at 281k, I believe is the number. And you can see they are flooded for 281k because that is the minimum price you can list them for. Hopefully, it's not like College Football Ultimate Team. And again, College Football only did that because there was a massive loophole they had to make a change. This was just implemented in the game at the start, which to me is even worse. They greenlit this to have at launch at hour 1. Hopefully, and it will get fixed because this does not promote people opening packs. If you think this is a permanent thing in games, it's not. They fix it every single time. The problem is that it takes multiple days, and right now, with the price ranges in effect, there is essentially nothing to do on the market. Like, I've told my Coin Bible members, I'm not doing anything when it comes to the market. There are, like, there's a few handful of things you can do, but for the most part, you're better off just playing the game, playing head-to-head, and all that sort of thing, playing solo challenges, right, grinding objectives. I just don't understand how this gets, how does this not get brought up by anybody? Like, hey, maybe we shouldn't cap the car. Like, I just don't understand how this goes through a complete process for a brand new game, and it launches, and not one person, like, questions it, like, brings it up, like, hey, this might be a problem that we have, like, extreme minimum price ranges on these cards. Like, 82 overalls are 70,000 coins. Now, most of my cards are my lineup, so I can't really show you. Let me see if I can find, like, for example, now, again, this Mika, he's a plat card, so he actually does not have a minimum. Let me see if I have a card that's not a plat. I just don't think I do. Yeah, I just don't. My team's entirely of BNDs. I did go with the Jumbo, or I guess we could go Kyler Murray, my starting quarterback I'm using over Joe Burrow right now. He's got 11.45 price range, which actually is pretty cheap for him. I think he's one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now, with abilities not really being important, but frustration, man. I don't know how this happens. I don't know how this happens, and again, hopefully this gets resolved soon, but if it's like cut, it might take 3 to 4 days, and that's 3 to 4 days of you just not being able to work the market. Also, these cards, all the cards that are minned out, you guys are going to understand, they're going to go down in price, right? Like, these champions that are spammed up at 281k, they probably would be going in the low 200s right now, so you effectively do not want to buy any of these cards because they will then drop in price once the price range gets updated. It happened in cut, it will happen in MUT, you don't want to touch these cards. So, again, 95% of cards, unless they're platinum cards, pretty much every base and every champion card in the game for, you know, a select few, that go for a lot, you don't want to buy right now because they're going to lose 20 to 25% of their value whenever they update the price range. We also have a glorious new feature in the filters for Madden 25 Ultimate Team. For some reason, some bonehead at EA thought it was okay. Instead of, you know, going quality and having, you know, the overall here and then, you know, you sort by position. Nah. We're going to have position and overall in the same filter. The same filter. So right now, like if you want to go, I want an 82 overall quarterback. You can't do that. You just got to go elite. You got to go corner, and the only reason it's going to show up 59th minute right now is I'm recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning my time because my day's wrapping up. But even at that, I don't even know if it is 59th minute. No, it is. But like during the heart of the day, oh, this is only left guard. Like you're not. Man, I just don't. How does this get greenlit by people? Like this is such a bad like way of. How would I say it? Like style of life, like just feature in the game that has been. It's like the catalog when they added the catalog last year and it made it to where if you want to search a card in your binder, you have to go through 3 separate menus just to search a card. It's just a way of life thing that just makes the game significantly worse for people wanting to look up cards in the auction house. And not just affecting me and, you know, like the market nerds, you would say, like, no, this affects everybody. It makes the game experience worse for being in the menus. It sucks. Now, there's ways around this. The good thing is for quality, they do have hero and champion. So once we get into the heart of the year and it's pretty much just all promo cards and base elites have been phased out of the game, right? For the most part, the only filters or only cards we are going to be looking up is going to be heroes and champions. So that will actually be okay. But for right now, I would say for the first month of the game, it is going to be a bitch to like go through the filters and try to, you know, buy core elites for your team, flip core elites for profit, just pretty much work the market within the first month. It's really, really annoying. The best thing I've found is like you've got to go by type, right? You'll go by position. Quality, your best chance is just going elite, and again, that's going to be 80 plus. And now even when more overalls get added into elite filters, can be even more cluttered. And then for team, your best bet is going for a division, and that's pretty much the best way I have found to filter out cards. But again, during the heart of the day, this is also like massively populated, so I don't know if you're going to, and I'm sorry about the ads about TGL, I forgot to take them off when recording. There we go, we can take that away. But yeah, just another way of life thing that just is extremely unnecessary for them to change. Like, nobody asked for this at all. It's not a thing in cut. Why are we changing this in MUT? It just makes no sense. And then the last and final thing I will bitch about, we're gonna get into some positives, because there are some positives with MUT 25. The last thing I'm very frustrated about is a few things. Solo season rewards are terrible. I mean, absolutely terrible. I've heard, like, even at the best divisions, you get, like, 5 to 10,000 coins and a Hail Mary pack. Like, really, really bad. So hopefully those get updated in the near future. And then in head-to-head, Champions is actually out right now, and I would highly recommend. I'm 11-1. I just lost my last game, 52-43. I would highly recommend you guys knock out Champions before it refreshes this Thursday. That way you can get that Gauntlet token if you get 16 wins. And as well, you're able to get, if you get 16 wins, you get 200,000 coins worth of cards, 100k coins, the 100k quick sell player, and 2 touchdown packs. I think this should be priority number 1 for every single player playing the game right now. The matchmaking also is no elo, so it's quite easy, if I'm being honest. Most people you play don't really know what they're doing. But yeah, Champions is fine. Gauntlet, when it's added, is going to be fine. Regular season is fine, although they definitely changed up the divisions. There's only 3 divisions, and the packs are a little bit different. I think when you win a Super Bowl in Legend, you get like some sort of fantasy pack. Not like a fire fantasy pack, but it's a fantasy pack of some sort. I'm curious to see if anybody's won that. Let me know how that pack was. You also have like a coin option when you win a Super Bowl. You can choose a pack or a coin, which is really cool to see. But my issue is with head-to-head rank. Now, head-to-head ranked in terms of the system, the elo system, and everything like that, it's very fine. You gain points for winning, you lose points for losing, and you're going to match it with people relative to your same rank. If we could ever load the top 100 here, maybe I have to go like it's probably messed up. There we go. We got John Beast up top, Wint, Goat, Mills, right? Clef the God. You're seeing a lot of pro players at the top because that is what it's going to be. It's very, the total ranking point system, it looks to be very, very good. You're not seeing anybody here that has a crazy amount of losses. You know, most people here have less than 5, 6, and most of them have 1 or 2 losses, which again, really, really good to see. You also can see their visible rank right here. Awesome leaderboard. We've been waiting for a leaderboard forever. My issue with this system, and this just, again, I don't know why they didn't think about this, was you don't get any rewards from just playing. You get, I believe, like coin rewards for, and once I don't think I can even check out the full rewards. Like there's a banner that you could look at, but you do not get actual, like, it's not a seasonal structure where you get like coins and then packs for winning a Super Bowl. Like you just get, I believe John, when I was talking to John Beast at the top, Dinner Detective, if you know his gamer tag, he was getting like 2,000 to 3,000 coins a win, which for play, and again, he's going to be playing really, really sweaty games. It's just not enough. So essentially, like, you're not playing for free, but you're playing for free for a month and a half, and then the final reward, you know, is the final reward. And there's already people right now, like John exactly is at that reward where he would get Kyle Pitts. So I don't know why they didn't think of adding head-to-head season rewards into this. Like, the whole point of head-to-head ranked is, like, you're playing better opponents. It should be like the cumulative reward is the Ed Reed, the Kyle Pitts at the end of the season. That should not be what you're like, playing a month and a half of this game mode for, let's just say, for most people, a Kyle Pitts and probably a few packs, and then coin-wise, again, you're making 2,000 to 3,000 coins per win. That's just not worth it. It's not worth it at all. I don't know why they didn't add just simply the seasonal reward structure. Or even they could do, like, you get tickets for each win, and you get tickets for winning games in a row. For the casual player, for the normal player that's not going to get top 100, your best bet for this is just going to get to the champion rank, which I believe is like 2,800 points. John's at it right now. Yeah, it is 2,900 points. Maybe it's like 2,800 points, whatever it is. Get to that level, and then just don't play. Because if you want to get top 100, you're going to have to be playing this game mode for a month and a half for pennies on the dollar. And then if you don't get top 100 and you don't get that Ed Reed, it all goes to waste. So there needs to be more game-to-game rewards in the head-to-head rank system. It's just in no way worth it. I would recommend Champions, eventually Gauntlet, and just regular head-to-head seasons. Ranked is really, really good for the top of the top of the top players if they want that super competitive vibe, but I'm telling you guys this right now, I think after, like, the honeymoon phase dies, even the pro players are not going to be playing this mode. Again, they can play this mode right now because they, you know, they pop bundles, they have coins, but for me, for example, like, I can't touch this mode. I'm too broke. I need to get coins, and this is the least efficient way to make coins. I'm not going to see real results and real rewards until October 1st. We're a month and a half out. Like, I can't be sitting here playing 150 games over a month and a half for 300,000 coins. And that's just not doable. So that's like my main frustration with head-to-head ranked. I think there just be more day-to-day rewards because if you're not a top pro player, this is just not gonna be a mode that you're gonna want to grind. It's gonna be Champions, it's gonna be Gauntlet, it's gonna be regular season, and I would like ranked to be like the main mode because the leaderboard system is really, really good and the matchmaking should be really, really good. Okay, but let's get into some positives, right? I know this video has been a little bit Debbie Downer-ish, but been a lot of bitching, a lot of ranting. Let's get into the positives, though, because there are a few things that I like what they're doing. And I guess first thing, this doesn't really apply to me at all, but the store offers for people that spend money on the game, 1,000% better than cut. I mean, the variety of offers you get, the platinum offers you get, people that spent their pre-order points on platinum offers got anywhere from like 350 to 450k minimum, which is awesome to see. It feels like that's been the best platinum, like, preseason, you know, coin amount I've ever seen. I happen to go with the jumbo power where they had select offers, no beginner offers. I went with the jumbo B&D starter team for 4,600 points. You also do get 282 overall platinum players, which I actually ended up selling for 65k. So I got pretty much 120,000 coins and an entire B&D team. And in that B&D team, I will show you, you get a few hidden gems. Again, you have an offensive line that, like, I don't want to pay for. I got Kyle Pitts, which is awesome. He's been great in game, and the defensively is kind of where it really stands out. I got Brian Branch. He's only 80 overall, but he's got 83 speed. He's one of, like, the top 10 fastest safeties in the game. I got Tariq Woolen, 84 speed, 6'4". You can argue he's a top 3 overall defensive back in the game. And I also got Odafe Yeah, I think it's Odefe Owe. 84 speed, 6'4", if I can compare him. Outside linebacker. Like, those cards alone, and then, of course, I filled out the rest of my team with good backups and overall players so I could just start playing the game initially. Could I probably have gone with the plat offer? Yes. But I think it was a good mix. Like, I got 120k, I got an entire team to be able to play games with, and especially right now with the market, even if I had coins, there's not really anything to do with coins. So I feel pretty happy. I'm pretty content with my decision. Of course, it would be a lot better if I was level 17, level 18, and I had my Saquon Barkley. But that's that. Also, one of I think my favorite things about MUT 25 is the budget card. The budget card is back. I was able to snag a Xavier Worthy. Now, this isn't really budget, but I got him for 54,000 coins. He goes for a little more than that right now. But he's 86 speed. He is tied for the fastest card in the game with Tyreek Hill. And I can tell you, in game, he is a god. Like, really, really, really good. And then moving over defensively is where I spent the rest of my coins. I was able to pick up a Javon Holland. I mean, only 82 overall. And he's also got 84 speed, 6'1", right? Beast of a card. 65k I paid for him, has a 40k quick sell. And my only other, like, big purchase, I would say, I picked up a Byron Young, a 76 plat card for 10,000 coins. I believe he is 6'2" with 83 speed. Use him off the edge. And then the other big purchase was, and the biggest purchase of the day, was Minka Fitzpatrick. I got this card for 100,000 coins. 83 overall, quick sales for 77k. He also is 84 speed. I really much just targeted, right, those super, super fast cards because they're up. Like, I feel confident. Like, I have played already a bunch of God Squads in champs and in seasons and stuff like that. And, like, I feel really confident in my team. Every single one of my players, right, I could call it my player speed. 84 speed, 82 speed, 83 speed, 83 speed, I think. 84 speed, 83 speed, 84, and then these guys, 84 there, or 83 there. I don't know what these guys are. They're like high 70s. And then 84 speed, and this guy doesn't really play anymore, but he's got 81 speed, I believe. And then receiver-wise, really, I'm only struggling right now with my running back, which I'm kind of just waiting for Saquon. 86 speed, 84 speed, and 84 speed on Heinz Ward. Like, I feel like I can compete with anybody right now online in MUT, which is awesome to see because it did not cost me that many coins. And there's more budget cards out there, man. If you go to the linebacker, you go to the receiver position, right? Receivers like Brian Thomas, Jamison Williams with 84 speed, they go for around like 20 to 25,000 coins. If I can eventually, I'll try to search them up right now. Again, the budget card is all the way back now. This probably isn't going to last very long because as soon as we start to get promo cards, that will get phased out. But it's really cool to see that you can kind of build a team that collectively can match the speed for the most part of the top end cards. And especially without abilities in the game right now, that's all you need. Like, for example, Matt Stafford, I've heard, is terrible. I'm using Kyler Murray 78 overall, and he's missed a few throws for me. He's been amazing. Yeah, here's Brian Thomas for 20,000 coins. He's got 84 speed, right? You can go buy Justin Jefferson for 300,000 coins. He's going to have 84 speed too. Yeah, he's going to have the route running, but route running, in my opinion, is more based on, like, what routes. If you're struggling with beating man coverage, it's more based on what routes you're putting on the field rather than just man coverage being great. And, of course, zone coverage, route running does not matter when going up against zone coverage. So, the budget card being back is awesome. I love it. But I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. There's not that much to talk about. The Season of Boom promo will be in the game coming Thursday. Hopefully, we have an update with the price ranges. Right now, for the most part, there's not really anything to buy, in my opinion. If you want to, like, do stuff, the best thing you do is, like, your cards in your binder that are 74 overall, 73 overall. Just look to sell them. They sell relatively often. Again, I'm recording this late at night, so, like, this card's not going to sell, for example. But, you know, if you have 70 to, like, 77, 78 overall cards that are not playing for your team, go into your binder and try to sell them. My, like, mindset, again, is I'm just trying to collect as many coins as I can for when the price ranges get updated, and hopefully I can then start to make market moves or make some upgrades to my team, although I think my team is good enough as it is. Yeah, that's all. Day 1 of MUT 25, man. Yeah, again, frustrated to say the least. Hopefully we get some changes very, very soon. Until next time, peace.